What's up, guys? It's Fat Ern. We've got some MW3 here on a Tuesday because, yes, I have Tuesdays and Thursdays off, so this is when a majority of my gameplays will be going up, or I'll be doing them. So look out on Tuesdays and Thursdays because they are now going to be your most favorite days of the week. Anyways, I've been playing a lot of Borderlands 2. If you're on my friends list, which some of you are, some of you aren't, I've been playing a buttload of that, if you want to call it that. I'm only like level 12 or something, but I've been playing a solid amount of Borderlands, and it's been a good time. I played Borderlands the original, and Borderlands 2 is super awesome. There's like thousands of guns and stuff. I just found my first blue rare weapon, so that's cool. But that's not what we're really here to talk about. Today we're going to talk about balance, and by balance I don't mean balancing on one foot or doing handstands or seeing maybe if you can balance on a basketball, on moving cars. Not that type of balance. I'm talking about balance in your life. And by balance in your life, I mean, how much time are you going to allot for video games? How much time are you going to allot for hanging out with your girlfriend or your boyfriend or your boy and girlfriend or your normal friends? Or how much time do you want to work? Or how much time do you want to spend showering or pooping? Or any of these things can, affect your balance and how much time you have to do the things that you want to do. Me, personally, I like to do fun things all the time. So I'd like to hang out with friends, I like to play video games, I like to eat good food, I like to sleep. Sleep is probably really up there on the list of top fun things, but everyone has their own different idea of what balance is, and some people can have a good balance, some people can have a bad balance. I think my girlfriend personally has the worst balance out of anyone I know. Well, not the worst maybe, but pretty bad. She spends a lot of time at work. Work stresses her out, and I don't think she gets the recognition she probably deserves. So for her, she probably needs to work on her balance more by not checking your email when you come home or doing other things that involve work. Do work at work and have fun when you're out of work, because then if you're working all the time, life is work and work is balls, which means your life is balls and you don't want to be doing that. Me personally, I have a job now where I don't have to bring work home really. I have to focus on work while at work. And then, I have free time when I get back. I don't have to do any extra real studying. I don't have any assignments to do. I don't have meetings to plan for, that type of stuff. Everything I do happens at work. So now I have to decide on what I'm going to do with all that fun, fantastic free time. So me, I'm, like I said, a big video games guy. You guys know that I just like playing Call of Duty and any shooter, basically. So I need to decide, how often I want to play video games. The thing is, I don't live with my girlfriend anymore. So now I have to decide how much time I'm going to be spending playing video games when I'm away from my girlfriend, because I don't have a PlayStation there anymore. Oh no, Fatter, you don't have a PlayStation in one of the places you live at. How do you live? I don't know. I'm still figuring it out. So basically, I have to choose what I'm going to do each day and choose what's going to make me happy without, losing and dropping on other things. So basically, I spend about every other day at my girlfriend, so sometimes it's 4 days a week, sometimes it's 3 days a week, doesn't really matter. I go over there one night, and I'm back at my place the next night. Except for today. I spent the night last night, and I will also be spending the night tonight, so there will be less video game time this week. But anyways, so this week, I'm going to spend the night over there probably 4 times. And then that leaves the other 3 nights to play video games or do other things. Last night, or not last night, but Sunday night, we watched the football game, the Sunday night football game, while playing Call of Duty, which was pretty sweet. And so I was able to knock out 3 birds in one stone with one little shortened time period. I was able to play some Call of Duty. I was able to watch football. So I was keeping up with my fantasy football team, which dominated this week. Get at me, bro. And then I was also able to hang out with my boy JVT-Bone. We were playing Call of Duty together. So I was able to knock out 3 things at once, which allows me to keep my balance, because when I want to go to sleep, I have time to go to sleep. And you may be thinking, Fatter, video games, they don't have anything to do with when you sleep. You're just kind of an idiot. And I would agree with you with the idiot point, but not with the other part. Just this last Thursday, was it? Thursday? It was Friday? I don't know. I think it was Friday. When I was back here, I hadn't had much time to play video games. I'd worked, I think, like 4 days in a row, or 3 or 4, whatever, and I wanted to play video games with my friends. I hadn't played too much, so I decided I was going to stay up until about 4 or 5 in the morning, or not 4, I think it was like 3:30, to play video games. So I stayed up late, and I played a lot of video games. But why, may you ask, if sleep is so important? Well, if you think of it this way, you come home, say you worked all day, or say you went to school all day, and I know you guys hate being in school. It sucks, except for the parts when you get to hang out with your friends or stupid things happen. But you hang out with your friends, you do your work, and then if you come back and you have more work to do, and you go to sports practice, whatever practice it is, and you have to do chores, and before you know it, after you do your homework, it's time to go to bed. You've literally had no time for yourself throughout the entire day. So you basically worked all day, you go to sleep, and then when you wake back up, you're going to go back to school, work, or whatever you're doing, unless it's a weekend. And if it's a weekend, you shouldn't be doing homework on a Friday, otherwise you suck. So basically, I decided that I hadn't had any downtime, so I was going to sacrifice a couple hours of sleep to play some video games to put my mind at ease and, you know, relax, chill out, have some fun, and then I would recover on some sleep the next day. So that's just an example of how I like to balance things. I don't know how you guys balance, or if you guys have even come in contact with this idea of work-life balance. It's crazy. It's definitely good to get a start on it now if you're in high school, you know, just thinking about how you manage your time, simply because when you get into college and then when you get into the real world and you don't have time for all the things you want to do anymore, it really takes a lot of planning to figure out what you're going to do. So that's why I'm doing this video now. I exported the video while I was playing some Borderlands. As this video renders, I will continue playing Borderlands, then I'll go get some food, meet up with my girlfriend, we'll do our normal whatever the heck we're going to do, and then I'll go to work. Actually, I'll sleep until about 10, go to work, get out at 9, come back, play some video games, and I'll have played video games, hung out with my girlfriend, gotten a decent amount of sleep, put up a video for you guys, maybe even 2, whoa, and all that stuff will have happened, and it feels like a pretty good balance since I don't have a lot to do outside of work. So I kind of nailed it all out, hanging with friends, playing video games, watching sports, eating food, sleeping, pooping, all those things can be fit into your time schedule as long as you make time for it. My next challenge is going to be trying to find like another hobby I want to do. I've been thinking about making like, you know, applications for like iPhones and stuff like that, but I got to learn this whole language and learn how to type on a keyboard because I don't know how. But that's just one example of things you got to learn to fit in there. Kids will eventually be there too. Ugh, kids kill me now. Who wants kids? And then I won't have free time for anything. It'll basically be a baby pooping all over my floor all the time, and you don't want that. So basically, learn how to balance. Learn how to balance things. If you can, you'll never find the perfect balance. If you can, you're some sort of genius, or you've won the lottery, you have everyone doing all your chores, and then whatever. That's basically impossible anyways. So I am also looking forward on a remix, switch up now, looking at possibly streaming now. I don't know, my internet's a little better here than it was in my girlfriend's. I'm not sure if it's gonna be up to speed, be some good quality, but I'll have to try it out, and if I do, I'll be playing some Borderlands and Call of Duty, and when Black Ops 2 comes out, it's literally a month away. I'll be playing Black Ops all the time. Then balance will change again. I'll be getting less sleep, less time with the girlfriend, more Call of Duty, more YouTube. Anyways, the final score is 59-11 with a P90 on interchange. Let me know if you guys have had to, you know, really think about your work-life balance or your school-life balance or your dog-life balance. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace!